if you want to improve your health but don't know where to start, it's not always easy to find a solution to your problems, and it can leave you feeling very overwhelmed and very frustrated about the whole situation, especially if you're just starting out on the health journey like I was. So you may be suffering with headaches, brain fog, and you may have been searching endlessly online or anywhere else to try and find that solution. There's big fancy cleanses. There's a lot of different pills for every ill, and not to mention all the horror stories that come up in your feed when you're searching the net. And so this is what I was faced with about 15 years ago on my journey when I first started. I had no idea what was happening. I couldn't, I really didn't have any idea what I was searching for. I didn't know where to start. And it really was a very complicated and scary journey for me. So one day I was searching and I came across this book, and it was called Your Body's Many Cries for Water. I can't remember the author. He was an Iranian guy, so I can't pronounce his name. And, and so the story of this guy was he was incarcerated in prison, and the prisoners kept coming up to him and saying, is there anything that you can do to help me? I've got this problem or this other problem, and so on and so forth. And he didn't obviously want to get into trouble with these guys because they were convicts. And so he wanted to come up with a solution. He wanted to help them as well. And so the first thing he could think of was prescribing water. And so that's exactly what he did. He prescribed these prisoners water. And so what he noticed is that the prisoners were coming back to him after a couple of days sometimes, and maybe a couple of weeks, and saying, look, you've really helped me. All of my symptoms are gone. And so whilst he was in prison, he continued to do this and continued to get these results. And when he came out, he started to do a bit of scientific research to find out why these prisoners were suddenly getting better on just these glasses of water. And what he found is that the major problem was dehydration. And in the body, a lot of things are dependent on water because the body is 60 to 70% water, right? So chemical reactions, the cells wouldn't be able to operate properly, and so on and so forth. And so I decided that I would give this a try. And the main prescription was to just drink 2 liters of water a day, at least 2 liters of water, because that's what the body requires in order to stay hydrated. And so, I'd had brain fog, I'd had headaches and all this sort of stuff. And it was really kind of getting to me. So, and so that's what I decided to do. So I tried that and had great results. And so here's what I suggest that you do. So first of all, get yourself a water bottle so you can put your water in it, and you can take it anywhere you want to go, and so on and so forth. You can use it at work, you can use it if you go out. The next thing I suggest is that you cut out all caffeinated drinks and any energy drinks, anything that is going to be anything that's going to dehydrate you, basically. And then the next thing I suggest that you do is keep a journal, and you can write your symptoms in right at the start of your journey, and then you can compare your results back each week when you write your journal at the end of the week to those results that you had to start off with. So another thing that happened for me is that I got a major confidence boost from this, because I was able to implement something very simple and then see it all the way through to the end and get results. And so this is what kickstarted my health journey. And, since then I've done a lot of different things, and they've really helped my health. And I've become a bit kind of obsessed in a way with my health as well, and wanted to help myself further. So if this has helped you guys, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your stories. I'd love to hear if this video has actually helped you. And come back with your stories and stuff. That would be a great thing to hear if it's helped you in any way. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you very soon.